The joy of Dharma, true happiness from within. In today's fast-paced world, we often believe happiness lies somewhere in the future, after success, after wealth, after love, after achievement. We run tirelessly in search of it, yet many of us feel empty even after attaining what we once thought would fulfill us. The Buddha offered a radically different message. Happiness is not something to chase. It is something to realize, right here, in this very moment. In Buddhism, true happiness is not external, it is internal. It arises not from having more, but from being free, from craving, from clinging, from fear. It is not a fleeting pleasure, but a deep sense of peace rooted in understanding. The Buddha called this inner peace sukha, a joy that comes from letting go, from living ethically, from seeing clearly the nature of life. Unlike pleasure, which fades quickly, this joy is steady, calm, and fulfilling. It does not depend on conditions, it blossoms from the heart. The path to this happiness is the Dharma. It is the living truth, the natural way of things. The Dharma invites us to wake up, to stop drifting in thoughts of past and future, and to touch the miracle of the present moment. When we breathe in mindfulness, we return home. When we walk with awareness, each step becomes peace. When we listen without judgment, compassion is born. These are not grand acts. They are simple but powerful. They bring us back to ourselves. Mindfulness is the foundation of inner peace. It trains us to be fully present. Through mindfulness, we begin to notice the patterns of our minds. We see our worries, our anger, our desires. And through this awareness, we gain freedom, not by fighting, but by understanding. When we understand, we let go. We stop blaming others. We stop clinging to what cannot stay. We realize that everything is impermanent. Joy and sorrow, praise and blame, gain and loss. We begin to flow with life instead of resisting it. This acceptance brings tremendous peace. We are no longer shaken by every wave. We become like the ocean, deep, still, and vast, even as the surface ripples. The Eightfold Path is the Buddha's roadmap to happiness. It is not a dogma, but a guide for wise living. Right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. When we live in harmony with these principles, we stop creating suffering for ourselves and others. Ethical living nourishes our hearts. Generosity softens our ego. Meditation brings clarity. Wisdom shows us the way. Together, these elements form a life rooted in peace, love, and meaning. The joy of Dharma is quiet but radiant. It is not the joy of acquiring, but of releasing. Not the joy of winning, but of understanding. It shines in a gentle smile, in the stillness of breath, in the courage to forgive, in the strength to be kind. Even in times of pain, we can touch peace. We learn to embrace suffering not as punishment, but as a teacher. Every difficulty becomes a doorway to insight. Every challenge becomes a chance to awaken. This is the gift of the Dharma. Not a life free of pain, but a heart free of fear. Not a world without storms, but a mind that knows how to rest in the eye of the storm. You don't have to wait to find this happiness. You don't have to be someone else. You only need to be fully here, fully alive. When you drink tea, drink with awareness. When you walk, feel each step. When you breathe, know you are breathing. This is the miracle. The greatest happiness is to live with a peaceful heart, to be present, to love without attachment, to care without controlling, to smile without reason. This is the joy the Buddha discovered, and it is available to each of us. So breathe in gently, breathe out and let go. Come home to the present moment. The Dharma is waiting, and joy is already here.